Hello, I'm Jordan Guth, host of the SoundStage Audiophile podcast, as well as SoundStage Central.
And I'm Doug Schneider, founder of SoundStage, and this week we're in Norway, traveling through to several companies. In fact, we're at a recording studio right now called Velvet Recording, and we're going to take you to other places.
And right now, we're going to tell you about everything that's new on the SoundStage network for December 1st.
Before Jordan tells you what's new on the SoundStage network, let me tell you a little bit about Velvet Recording, a cool studio with Sigberg speakers. We did a lot of filming in there, and you're going to see it on an upcoming Traveler segment. So after we left Velvet Recording, which is sort of near Oslo, we went by car and then ferry and then car again to Arendal, where we are now filming.
Over at SoundStage Australia, editor Edgar Kramer reviews the largest and most ambitious flagship speaker he has ever had in his studio, the No Holds Barred Extreme Mark II from Estalon. Edgar states, "Art is what materializes as an expression of creative urge, the result of an idea, a vision, or a craft. You could say the same thing for gifted engineering, where at Estalon, the designers have merged the two concepts or disciplines, converging the result in the Extreme Mark II. A singular manifestation embodied in an exceptional loudspeaker system." On SoundStage Global, we have a blog post by Roger Cano about some tweaks he's made to his new Technics SL1500C turntable, which comes fitted with an Ortofon 2M Red cartridge. First, Roger replaced the 2M Red's bonded elliptical stylus with the 2M Blue Nude Mount Diamond, then went all out with the 2M Black cartridge, the top model in Ortofon's 2M series. Roger writes, "The 2M Black cartridge allowed me to appreciate audiophile LPs, as well as making standard pressings and vintage records sound fantastic." And then adds, "The improvement when moving from a stock 2M Red to the Blue stylus was also worthwhile. In fact, I would consider it an essential upgrade for the SL1500C." On SoundStage Ultra, Aaron Garrett reviews Marantz's gorgeous SACD-10 SACD player DAC, which is part of the brand's flagship 10 series of components. Aaron writes, "The SACD-10 stands out for its solid build, thoughtful design, and flexibility it offers for fine-tuning your listening experience. Its sonic personality is best described as silky, dynamic, and highly refined, consistently engaging and faithful of the original recording," and then concludes, "enthusiastically recommended." Appropriately for his role as a senior editor of SoundStage Ultra, Jason Thorpe is drawn to equipment that's shiny, flashy, and above all, expensive. So it's not surprising that one of his favorite rooms at Audio Video Show 2025 in Warsaw featured a system that cost over 750,000 euros. As he writes in his monthly editorial, Jason also respects Doug Schneider's talent for sussing out systems that deliver loads of bang for the buck, and plans to keep his eyes out for high-value, overperforming systems at future shows.
And if you're wondering where we are, McDonald's between Arendal and Stavanger, where we're going to visit a vinyl pressing plant, an electric company at the hi-fi electronics maker. More to come.
Why are we doing it this way?
Because we're in a rush, and we got to get from one place to another, and we got to get this done.
On SoundStage Access, senior editor Dennis Berger reviews Kaleidescape's Strato E movie player, which lets you watch downloadable movies with 4K, high dynamic range video, and lossless immersive audio. Dennis says the Strato E is perfect for movie lovers who would rather own than stream their favorite movies, and who want superb video and audio performance. Lately, a few SoundStage contributors have posted top 10 lists of albums they consider essential listening. Ever the contrarian, Dennis isn't about to write a top 10 list. He's put together a list of 14 favorite records, the first 7 of which he outlines in his December editorial, with the others appearing in next month's column.
So where we are right now is Tea Time Vinyl Plant in Stavanger. I don't know if I have that
Stavanger.
Stavanger, Norway, and in their listening room. And this is a stack of Electric Company components where we'll be tomorrow. So we're actually in the plant right now, and they're producing records right behind us. Tea Time Vinyl Plant.
On SoundStage Hi-Fi, Philip Odette reviews the 1528 Monitor 8 loudspeaker from Arendal Sound in Norway.
We were just at Arendal the other day.
This large, sophisticated stand-mount design employs a 1.1-inch lithium magnesium tweeter, a 5-inch carbon fiber mid-range, and 2 8-inch aluminum woofers in a stylish curved cabinet that timelines the drivers. Philip was blown away by Arendal's ability to deliver concert hall levels without distress. He states, Their effortless sound and even tonal balance invited long listening sessions, especially at higher volumes, while they are transparent as anything I've ever heard. Earlier this month, Doug Schneider attended a presentation by Canadian musician Bruce Cockburn, accompanied by a friend who wasn't familiar with Cockburn's music.
Didn't know any of it.
So Doug invited his friend over to listen to some of Cockburn's songs through Treble Clef Audio's wildly ambitious TCAM active loudspeaker system. Just before his friend arrived, Doug installed a software update that improves the system's performance and adds new features. His friend learned about the iconic Canadian musician, and Doug experienced firsthand some key advantages of digital active loudspeakers.
And watch where we're going to be next. Before we start this one. This is Ruby, the Tea Time Vinyl Plant mascot. Ruby.
On SoundStage Simplify, senior editor AJ Wykes reviews the 98 dB version of Devialet's Phantom Ultimate Streaming Active Loudspeaker, which can be used alone or in pairs. This retro, futuristic design features a pair of pulsating, side-firing woofers and a front-mounted full-range driver, 400 watts of built-in amplification, and a network streamer that supports Apple AirPlay, Google Cast, Spotify Connect, and Tidal Connect. AJ concludes, after several weeks of listening in my home, I can say this. Devialet has created something quite special and genuinely different. The Phantom can play louder and dig deeper than anything else I've heard in such a compact format.
And where did Ruby go now? We needed her back. And how could we not talk about someone's favorite vinyl releases and not be in front of vinyl in a vinyl pressing plant? A great room at Tea Time.
For his monthly Pulse column on SoundStage Experience, music editor Joseph Taylor presents the second half of his list of classic rock albums that didn't get wide airplay, but are definitely worth hearing and collecting. So we're coming to you from Town, Norway, the home of Electrocompagnia, and on SoundStage Solo, senior editor Jeffrey Morrison reviews the PX8 S2 over-ear noise-canceling headphones from Bowers & Wilkins. This flagship design features die-cast aluminum construction, Napa leather ear cups, 40mm carbon drivers, 5-band EQ, aptX lossless Bluetooth, and 70 hours of battery life.
And don't turn us off because you're going to want to know what's coming soon. So what's important is coming up on December 15th, our Outstanding Achievement and Product of the Year Awards for 2025, hosted by Eric M., former VJ of Much Music. See it on this channel on December 15th.
And be sure to check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. We have tons of videos coming, including videos from this trip to Norway. And I will see you for SoundStage Central on January 1st.